Greetings, Scout friends. My name is Corinne Calamine and I am the Day Camp Director for Watertown in the North Star District, and I'm also the Cub Master for PAC 293 here in Watertown, and I am just going to talk to you today a little bit about your binder and give you some tips and pointers about day camp. So the first thing that you'll notice inside your binder is kind of the nuts and bolts of everything you need to put together. So you have your pre-camp inspection checklist, which needs to be done with your district executive. And I would do that at least a week before your camp, just to make sure everything is in tip-top shape. If you are using a council property, Sioux Council property, you don't need to worry about that checklist because all of those properties are taken care of by the council and they already know what kind of shape they're in and they should be ready for you. Inside that binder is going to be a large checklist with standards on it as well. In that standards checklist, make sure you're doing the highlighted areas. That checklist covers a wide range of different standards that maybe don't have anything to do with your camp. So make sure you're focusing on the ones that do, and the ones that you really need to be aware of specifically for fall day camp or the food prep, since we do offer that having lunch this year. If you cook off-site, you don't have to worry about those standards. If you are cooking on-site, you need to make sure that you're following all of the rules that go along with the heating and the cooling of the food that you're preparing, that everything is in its proper place, and that you're keeping proper temperatures and all of those things. Also on there are the bathrooms. So you need to make sure that you have separate bathrooms for adults and for children. They should not be using the same bathroom. So if you're in a public park, I know that might be a little bit more difficult. You don't quite have as much control there. In those situations, you need to make sure that you have porta potties ordered for your day camp so that you have those facilities. Along with that, you should also have separate facilities for women and for men, boys and girls, just depending on if you have those kind of staff people helping, or if you have different moms and dads or maybe little sisters who've come along to day camp. So make sure that you really are checking your bathrooms and you know that you have enough for everybody and that you are in compliance with that standard. The other thing you really want to make sure that you have note of and that you've looked into is weather safety. In the South Dakota, things happen here in an instant, so make sure you have somewhere to go if you have inclement weather or something that comes up, especially if you're in a public place. Know where the inclement weather stations are and where you can be to be safe